What's up, healthy gamers? Here's another workout you can do at home. It requires no equipment. It's going to hit your chest, triceps, delts, and core. It's going to be great high-intensity cardio. It's fantastic for building muscle in your upper body push muscles, and it's also really great for burning fat. You're going to start off with 4 minutes of push-ups. The rep scheme is 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off, so that means you're going to be doing push-ups for 10 seconds, resting for 10 seconds. These should be maximal effort, so you're doing as many as you can in those 10 seconds. If you're doing push-ups, you want to ensure a really tight core, so you want to be thinking about drawing your belly button to your spine. You want to make sure your elbows are tucked in close to your body and make sure you're breaking parallel with your elbows. Ideally, you want to be touching your chest to the ground. Ensure that your glutes are squeezed tight, so that means squeeze your butt really tight. That's going to keep your core nice and steady. Your head and neck should be neutral, so you should be looking at the ground. You don't want to be looking up. And to protect your shoulders, you want to keep your shoulder blades squeezed together, so imagine that you're squeezing a quarter in between your shoulder blades. So again, the rep scheme is 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You want to rest when you need to, but try to work for that full 10 seconds. The only time is never break your form. If your form is breaking down, rest. The muscle groups we're focusing on here are our pectorals and our chest and our triceps and our arms. So you want to be consciously focused on squeezing these muscle groups as you're moving. So squeezing your chest at the bottom and then squeezing your triceps and really feeling those muscles activate. Consciously activating the muscle groups that you're trying to hit is really vital for long-term muscle growth and strength. After 4 minutes of push-ups, you're going to move straight into 3 minutes of burpees. We don't have any rest periods built into these burpees, so you want to do them at a sustainable pace, and that means working at a pace where if you need to rest, it's going to be no longer than 5 seconds. And now if you want to skip to the 4-minute mark, that's where I'm going to be talking about burpee form. Alright, let's talk about burpees. Burpees are a conditioning exercise. They force your heart rate to go up because it is forcing your heart to pump blood to both your legs and your upper body, and it is fighting gravity to push that blood where it needs to go. So a burpee is performed from a standing position, so you're standing and then you get down into a push-up position, drop your entire body to the ground, your hips and your chest touch the ground, and then you're going to roll up. It's not a push-up, but it's rolling up. Then you're going to kick your legs up and do a nice squat, jump in the air and clap your hands. The main key point of performance here is to maintain a tight core, and as you're rolling up, to make sure you're not hyperextending your back. If there's any pain at all, you're hyperextending your back and you're doing it wrong. The other key point is as you're coming up on your feet to make sure you're driving through your heels, to make sure your knees are not too far in front of your legs. It's easy to come up on your toes and do a really poor squat, so you want to still be doing a good squat, driving up through your heels, feeling your glutes engage. So we're doing 3 minutes of these burpees. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna burn, and that's good. So you wanna keep this at a pace where it is very uncomfortable, but it's not where you have to stop and take rest breaks for any longer than 5 seconds. Make sure you're taking in deep breaths into your diaphragm, so that feels like you're filling up your belly. So just consciously breathe. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes beginners make, is they're not breathing. And then if you don't breathe, your body doesn't get the oxygen it needs, and then you can't do the workout with the intensity that's required to get the results. So I would recommend doing this 3 times a week, and you'll want to add in some other routines that hit your legs more and then hit your upper body pulling muscles more. Really, this very simple 7 minutes is really good for your upper body pushing muscles, and it's really good high intensity cardio. What we just did here in the last 7 minutes is going to have a greater impact on your body composition, so that means reducing your body fat, increasing your lean body mass, than if you had gone and tried to run for 30 minutes. And that's the power of high intensity workouts, is you don't need to spend a lot of time doing it. Just ramp up that intensity, set aside 10 minutes a day. That's really all you need. If you want to see more workout videos like this, be sure to hit like. If we can get up to 50 likes before the end of the week, I will make another one before next Sunday. And then if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm going to be putting out a lot more of these at-home videos, and then also videos about intermittent fasting, nutrition, fat loss, maybe a few gaming videos in there too.